Hey, hope everyone's having a very pleasant new year after the craziness of the holidays. I'm going to hopefully get a couple videos in today. The first one I want to touch on is actually regarding the one video I posted a couple weeks ago about why INTJ females are so hot. And again, the rationale behind this one is I really noticed an increased amount of viewers on that particular topic. It was very obvious compared to the other views that I had on comparative types of subjects, and I wanted to take a look at it and wonder why this particular subject would be of such interest to folks out there. So right now, as I'm doing the video, it was about just over 3,000 views, which is great. I'm super happy that people are finding interest in it. And sorry, I'm going to be reading some of my notes just to remember. First thing that came to me is I was wondering, is this to do with the title itself? So it's a little bit more of a attention grabber when it comes to the other titles that I've had. So I'm wondering if it was that type of thing. And if so, why is that interesting? Why does that grab attention? And what I really wanted to do was go into the analytics of the video itself just to see what the demographics were, but unfortunately I couldn't get that information. So I'm curious to see if anyone comments on their own demographic range of the people that were potentially interested in this particular video. So I wonder too, the first thing that comes to mind is it a shock value potentially because it's rare for an INTJ video to be so overt regarding the concept of society's notion of hot. So the video itself went into more what my thoughts were, which was more on the maybe attraction to the intellectual side of things. So that could be it. What I found interesting too when I took a look at the comments, again, thanks for leaving comments on all the videos. The thing that I found interesting was a majority of the comments came from the place of self-deprecation, which I could see as valid. Especially, I would say the same thing for myself, coming from a self-deprecating standpoint, because it, for me, defers the notion of traditional concepts of what is beautiful or hot, and takes it back to the idea that life is based on the richness of your intelligence. The other thing that I noticed that some were unimpressed with the idea of the video, and I'm wondering if that was related to the concept of potentially thinking that it is a bragging thing. So because INTJs do not come across as someone that would be bragging or boasting about any particular piece of themselves, unless potentially they might speak on their confidence of the things that they are intellectually aware of and have a strong knowledge of. But I wonder if it kind of goes against convention with traditional thoughts regarding our MBTI type. Excuse me. Another thing too that I found interesting was there's quite a few comments from partners or males of INTJ females that were speaking to why their personal experience was with regards to INTJs and why they find them attractive. And it was really interesting, and I'm hoping that that speaks to other INTJ females that are watching these videos to get a concept of, even though you're dealing with the typical stereotype of the dating situation, that there are a lot of other fellows out there that just because they're not the overt ones that might be the obvious people that are trying to command your attention, these folks are truly interested in. What I found interesting with that is that also they spoke to having long-term relationships with the partner, which is, from my experience, preferable as an INTJ. So I want to throw that out there for you guys, just because it was something that it was so glaring, and I want to know what your thoughts are. I wonder, finally, I'm just going to leave on this note. There is, for me, I'm wondering if it's the concept of, say, the thinking person's version of hot. And if there's that, you know, we have that movie stereotype where the thinking person or the female is usually the bookworm that doesn't care about what they look like and come across to the world. And yet underneath, say, there are these, you know, beautiful creatures that just need to be exposed. And the fact that, say, having an INTJ female speak to the tools that they want to project in the world and on the notion of the way they present themselves, and if that kind of throws a wrench in how others do make sense of us. So anyways, love to hear your comments on this and see if other people did notice that, or if there was certain things that did come up that that was resonating with you with regards to why you were interested in reviewing this video. So anyways, thanks so much. And as always, if you have any video requests, please make note of it in the comment section by writing video request ahead of it, so then I can make sure I can find it. Thanks so much.